Let's cut the noise. You're here because you feel like you're on the outside looking in. You see those groups laughing, connecting, and you wonder, what's their secret? What am I missing? You've tried to fit in. You've chased the likes, the follows, the invitations. You've mimicked the popular kids, laughed at jokes you didn't find funny, and drained your social battery trying to be someone you're not. And what did it get you? More anxiety, more feeling like an imposter. The constant pressure to perform has left you feeling hollow, not connected. Here's the raw truth they don't tell you. Stop chasing people. Stop begging for a seat at the table. The secret to real social power isn't about getting invited. It's about building a life so interesting, so authentic, that people are lining up to get an invitation from. It's about becoming the architect of your own social world, not a guest in someone else's. Most people fail socially because they are empty vessels, desperately seeking approval to fill a void where their identity should be. They are chameleons, changing colors for every crowd and ultimately belonging to none. But that's not going to be you, not anymore. Because social skill is not a magical gift you're born with. It is and over the next 8 minutes, I'm going to give you the system to learn it, master it, and change your social life forever. So, pay attention. Before you can connect with others, you must first connect with yourself. This is the foundation. Your identity is your anchor in the social storm. Without it, you're just a leaf in the wind, blown around by everyone else's opinions and expectations. Approval seeking is a black hole. It has no end. The more you get, the more you need. Identity, however, is a generator. It creates its own power from within. So how do you build it? You start with your values. What do you actually stand for? Honesty, ambition, kindness. Write them down. Not what you think sounds good, but what you truly believe. Next, develop your skills. What are you curious about? It doesn't have to be cool. It could be chess, coding, rock climbing, or learning a language. Pour hours into it. Competence breeds confidence. This is non-negotiable. Finally, establish your own routines. A morning workout, a weekend project, a commitment to read one book a week. These aren't just tasks, they are promises you keep to yourself. They prove that your time is valuable, anyone else does. When you have your own mission, your own standards, you stop looking for others to give you a purpose. You bring your purpose with you. You become a person of substance, and substance is magnetic. Before you even say a word, people have already decided who you are. Your nonverbals are screaming information. It's time to control the message. This is your first impressions toolkit. Let's master it. First, posture. Your body tells a story. Slumped shoulders and a caved-in chest say, "I'm not important. Don't look at me." Pull your shoulders back and down. Imagine a string pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. This isn't about puffing your chest out like a gorilla. It's about occupying the space you deserve. It signals confidence and openness. Second, eye contact. Darting eyes signal anxiety and dishonesty. Staring is just creepy. The goal is calm, confident connection. Practice the 50-70 rule. Hold eye contact 50% of the time while speaking and 70% while listening. Look at someone long enough to register their eye color. When you look away, do it deliberately, not with a nervous flick. Third, your voice. A high-pitched, fast, and shaky voice betrays nervousness. We're going to fix that. Speak from your diaphragm, not your throat. Before you answer a question, take a silent breath and slow down. Deliberate pacing signals that you believe your words are worth waiting for. Finally, your walk. Stop rushing. People with purpose don't scurry. They move with intention. Walk like you know where you're going, even if you're just heading to the water fountain. Head up, phone in your pocket. Walk like you belong in every room you enter. Because now, you do. You cannot be everything to everyone. Trying to be the universal friend makes you a weak friend to all. Your social energy is a finite resource. Stop wasting it on 100 shallow acquaintances and invest it where it counts. It's time to build your core circle. This is your anchor, your support system, your social home base. I want you to pick 3 to 5 people. That's it. Not the most popular people, but the people who make you feel energized, not drained. The ones who share your values or your sense of humor. The ones you genuinely want to see win. Quality over quantity. This is the mantra. Now, how do you solidify this circle? 2 words. Be reliable. If you say you'll be there, be there. On time. If a friend is moving, show up and help carry a box. You don't need grand gestures. Small, consistent acts of dependability are the bedrock of deep trust. Remember birthdays. Ask about that big exam they had. These small deposits in the bank of friendship yield the highest returns. Show up. Don't wait for the perfect invitation. Be the one to say, "Hey, I'm grabbing pizza on Friday. You in?" Take initiative. Your core circle isn't about having a clique that excludes others. It's about building a secure foundation of real relationships. From this position of strength, you can engage with the rest of the world with confidence, not neediness. You're not looking for friends anymore. You're operating from a place of friendship. In any social setting, there are 2 types of energy: loud and calm. Loud energy is the person who talks the most, laughs the hardest, and desperately tries to be the center of attention. It's peacocking. It's a frantic bid for validation, and it reeks of insecurity. Calm energy is different. It's the person who is comfortable in silence, the one who listens more than they speak, the one whose presence is felt without needing to shout. This is the energy of a true leader. Energy beats volume. Calm is power. Desperation is repellent. When you try too hard, people can feel it, and they instinctively pull away. The antidote is a steady, grounded presence. Here's how you cultivate it. First, control your breathing. When you feel social anxiety creeping in, your breathing becomes shallow and quick. Consciously switch to slow, deep belly breaths. In for 4 seconds, hold for 4, out for 6. Do this discreetly. No one will notice, but your entire nervous system will shift from panic to poise. Second, embrace the pause. You don't have to fill every silence. When someone asks you a question, it's okay to take a second to think before you answer. A thoughtful pause conveys intelligence and control. It makes your subsequent words land with more weight. People who are comfortable with silence are comfortable with themselves. Your body language should be open. Uncross your arms. Keep your hands visible, not stuffed in your pockets. Angle your body toward the person you're talking to. This creates an inviting, non-threatening aura. You become a port in the storm, a point of stability. And in a world of social chaos, people are unconsciously drawn to stability. They will come to you. Now that you have a solid identity and a calm presence, it's time to stop to attract people and start doing it naturally. This isn't about using pickup lines or manipulative tricks. It's about a fundamental shift in how you interact. It's about making other people feel seen and valued. First, master the art of the real question. Stop asking, "How are you?" or "What's up?" These are conversational dead ends. Ask questions that invite a story. Instead of "Good weekend?" try, "What was the most interesting thing you did this weekend?" Instead of "What do you do?" try, "What's the most challenging part of your job?" These questions show you're not just making noise, you're genuinely curious. And once you ask, shut up and listen. I mean listen. Your goal should be to listen twice as much as you talk. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Listen to understand. Ask follow-up questions. "Wow, that sounds tough. How did you handle that?" When you make someone feel like they are the most fascinating person in the room, you become unforgettable. Next, use humor that includes, not excludes. Stop with the sarcastic put-downs or inside jokes that leave people out. The most charismatic humor is self-deprecating or observational. It punches up, not down. It's about creating a shared moment of joy, not getting a cheap laugh at someone else's expense. Finally, and most importantly, set boundaries. Real power lies in the ability to say no. No, I'm not available on Friday. No, I'm not comfortable with that. You don't need to be aggressive. A calm, simple no is enough. It signals that you respect your own time and values. Paradoxically, the more you're willing to say no, the more people will respect your yes. You've built your core. You can command a room with calm presence. Now for the final level, navigating the wider social world. This is about moving fluidly between different groups without looking like a desperate social climber. The key is to be a value adder, not a validation seeker. Think of yourself as a social free agent. You have your home base, your core circle, but you have the freedom to move. When you approach a new group, your mindset should be, what can I contribute here? Not, I hope they like me. Maybe you can introduce a new topic, give a genuine compliment, or simply bring a positive, calm energy. Your job is to make the interaction slightly better just by being there. Here's a practical tactic: the drift and anchor. You drift over to a group, anchor yourself by listening for a minute to catch the conversational current, and then contribute. Don't force it. If there's no natural opening, it's okay. Just drift on. There's no failure, only data collection. When you leave a group, do it with purpose. Don't just vanish. A simple, hey, it was great chatting, I'm going to go grab a drink, is all you need. It's a clean exit that shows social awareness. The ultimate power move is to connect people from different groups. Hey Sarah, you work in graphic design, right? You should meet my friend Mike, he was just asking about that. Now you're not just a participant, you're a hub. You're a creator of value. Throughout all of this, you must kill the need for validation. Your self-worth is already established by the identity work you did in step 2. You are there to give, not to take. You are sharing your presence, not begging for acceptance. This mindset shift is everything. It's the difference between being a guest at the party and being the reason the party is great. We've covered the entire system, from building your internal identity to projecting external power. But knowledge without action is useless. This is where you turn theory into reality. This is how you integrate these principles until they become second nature. Here is your 7-day kickstart plan. It's simple, it's actionable. Do it every day for 1 week. Day 1, posture. Every time you walk through a doorway, use it as a trigger to check your posture. Shoulders back, head high. Day 2, eye contact. Make a point to hold eye contact long enough to notice the eye color of one person you talk to. Day 3, listen. In one conversation, commit to the 2-to-1 listening to talking ratio. Ask a follow-up question. Day 4, initiative. Send one text to one person in your core circle to make a plan. Day 5, calm. When you feel a spike of anxiety, take 3 slow, deliberate breaths before you react. Day 6, value. Give one person a genuine, specific compliment. Day 7, boundaries. Say no to one small thing you don't want to do. This isn't about a massive overnight transformation. It's about small, consistent wins. It's about changing your habits one day at a time. And when you change your habits, you fundamentally change who you are. You are no longer waiting for permission. You are no longer waiting for an invitation. You are showing up. So now it comes down to this moment. Right now, the video is about to end. You can click away and go back to the same old patterns, the same old anxieties, or you can make a decision. The journey to real social power begins with a single step. So, here is your final instruction. Do one bold thing today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. It could be as small as asking a barista how their day is going, or as big as walking into that club meeting you've been dreading. Choose one thing that makes you slightly uncomfortable and do it. Ready to stop waiting and start living? Your new life is on the other side of that one bold action. Go get it.